The craziest meals ever eaten on my 600-pound life. Let's lock in. Beefcake, I know you're watching. Beefcake, lock the fuck in.
We're going to break down the most insane, looking at the calories, cost, and more, starting with James B.
But I lost over 100 pounds, right? I can never look at food the same again. Because every time I pick up something, I flip it to the calories and I'm like, fuck.
And who is addicted to getting food deliveries, 625 pounds, which
You're literally half a ton, bro. Isn't that ridiculous? You're half a ton, my nigga. Fat people have to stink, bro. There's no way they cover their whole body surface. All right, they have to smell like fucking rotten cheese, booty crust, everything. Unless they're gay. I don't know what it is. For some reason, gay niggas smell so good. All right, and I'm not flirting. All right, I'm straight as could be. All right, I'm straight as a dick.
surprised when you see what he orders in for his breakfast. Obviously, I'm not American, but from the order he places, it sounds like he's ordering from IHOP, and he shares how excited he gets when he orders food.
Is he sweating?
The amount of stuff that you could get is just
I'll take Denny's over IHOP any day.
crazy. So I get excited.
Oh my God, man.
It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now.
The
You
Super
understand?
Bowl?
He lists off his massive order of food, which is just an insane amount for an entire family, let alone one man. Some of these items have been removed from the IHOP menu, so we'll be going with the closest item currently on their menu.
All right,
All
can I
right.
get the 2 slices of steakhouse premium pancake? Can I get the game day family feast?
Game day family feast, my nigga.
Original French toast.
His first order of Steakhouse Premium Pancakes consists of 2 pancakes with smoked bacon pieces and
Hey, that
caramel
do look
sauce,
good, bro.
and he
That do
orders
look
2 of
good.
these. He then adds a Game Day Family Feast, which consists of 8 pancakes, 8 bacon strips, 4 servings of scrambled
What is that, bro? He's spending like $100 a
eggs,
meal?
hash browns, and 8 sausage
Fuck is he getting this money from? I'm pretty sure he don't work.
links. And he isn't done yet. He orders some original French toast and finally 2 slices of ham. In total, this mammoth breakfast comes to $84 and around 7,500 calories.
Oh my God, bro. These niggas are ready to die. They're ready to just go out, bro.
And he has
Like David Goggins can't even recover from this.
even
You
brushed
feel
his
me?
teeth yet. It seems hard to believe that it totals this many calories, but seeing the amount of food on the table in front of him shows the reality
Yo.
of the situation.
How does he not throw up and feel like absolute garbage? He probably does feel like shit. He looks like shit. But how does he like not throw up or get full?
The most shocking part about this is that he actually finishes every single item he orders.
Imagine
and
him at a
still wants
buffet.
more.
So when breakfast is over, then I'm already thinking about lunch. I do get full, but it's temporary. Then I'm already back on the phone, looking at what I'm gonna get for lunch.
Now, obviously, James needs to change his eating habits quickly.
Bro, they eat for a living, bro.
Appears in the same season,
Darling.
shocked viewers with the sheer amount of eggs she uses every single day. Dolly Martinez,
Hey, that's
someone
that
my
protein.
subscribers already know all about, as I've just released a video to avoid Dr. Now, but her diet is somehow even more shocking than that. She lives with her best friend Cheyenne, who, to be honest, could also be a star on the show, and this means that they both
Damn, bro, you have to take a shot at my bitch Cheyenne. He took a shot at her for no reason.
indulge each other's bad habits. So when Dolly asks for 15 eggs for breakfast, Cheyenne didn't bat an eyelid. Obviously, egg prices are insane at the moment in America, with a dozen eggs
15?
costing around $5.50. So on average, the amount of eggs alone probably cost her $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in. And not
Damn,
even taking
really?
into account the oil she used for cooking, this is around 1,100 calories worth of egg. And she doesn't stop there, adding as much cheese as she could physically
Oh, they eating like fucking strongman bodybuilders, bro. This is that shit Brian Shaw and fucking Eddie Hall be eating.
hold into her eggs.
The bitch
Obviously,
got a
there's no exact
breathing
number
tube.
here,
Like,
she
come
just
on,
gets
make a
fistful.
change.
But let's be generous and say that that's 500 grams of cheddar cheese, which would be yet another 2,000 calories, bringing breakfast to 3,100 calories. It should come at no surprise then that when she's finally weighed, the scales show a staggering number.
Damn.
We're gonna be going to room 5.
How did that happen? It's actually a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense. That's impossible unless my skill at
I'm pretty sure they're gay.
home must be wrong.
Somehow Dolly thinks that her diet couldn't have brought her to that weight, and Dr. Now was quick to explain how dangerous her situation has become.
All right, so you are 593 pounds and you
Damn.
5'2".
Yes, sir.
So your BMI is 108. So that's a very high BMI. And your body is under a lot of strain because of that.
And just
Honestly, I remember going to the doctors back when I was 300 pounds, right? And I seen the scale say 299. I was probably like 13, 14 years old, right? I was young as fuck. And I remember the doctor, every time, bro, it was just like, yo, you're diabetic, you have to lose weight. And I was tired of hearing that. So then they were like, I was just like, I kept overeating. That was my problem. I was overeating at dinner, whatever it was. And so they were like, oh, we're going to look for like a food suppressing pill or something. And in my mind, I was like, nigga, I don't need that. I I don't need a pill to help me get back to shit. I could lose this weight. I'ma fucking do it. And that's kind of where it started, honestly.
Just like Dolly.
Because I didn't feel like I needed help to lose weight. I was like, bro, this is on me. I could do this. I am doing it.
Maya's body was under a lot of strain too, caused by her addiction
Maja.
to fast food drive-thrus. Maya appeared in season 7 of the show and
Damn.
started her episode weighing over 600 pounds, and it's not hard to see.
Oh my gosh, she's more than the nigga, big
how she got
nigga.
there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to do pretty much everything
You have a boyfriend?
else for her. This makes her attitude
See, when I see people like this have relationships, bro, it makes me feel like yo, I could pull anybody. Like, there's no way I can't pull bitches, bro. All right, because how the fuck is 600-pound people, there's fucking midgets and dwarfs and people with no limbs in relationships, and I can't get them
even
on.
more frustrating, as she lies to her boyfriend about where she goes during the day.
He doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands.
And you
But
go
it's
and
a
get
lie,
food?
because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Maya lies to her boyfriend so she doesn't feel judged. and
He's
embarrassed
definitely
about
cheating
going to
on her, bro.
multiple drive-thrus. This may sound obvious, but I think it's quite clear that Christian knows she goes to the drive-thrus and just wants to keep the peace. In the car to the drive-thrus, Maya admits that sometimes she will go to 4 places in a row, which is more than most people will go to in an entire
4
month.
places
let alone
in a
single
row?
morning. Her first stop is McDonald's, and her order is mammoth to say the least.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg?
So with her order of 2 sausage
Damn.
burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage and egg muffin, this
A sausage McMuffin, a hash brown, and a caramel frappe. The best McDonald's order right there, bro. No arguments.
calories to start.
When they had 24-hour breakfast, I was killing that
Saturday
shit.
morning
I was
for
getting
around
that shit for dinner.
$1,200 and cost around $15. But this wasn't enough, and Maya isn't full yet.
Put some
no
grape
words
jelly
for
on
that
a bit.
feeling when you taste something you love. It's incredible, but it feels like that meal is gone in a second. So I move on to the next things I'm craving.
Next, she pulls up to the Arby's drive-thru and
Arby's.
puts through another massive
Who the
order.
fuck eats
Can I get a beef
Arby's?
and cheddar sandwich, jalapeno roast beef slider, and your ultimate BLT sandwich?
With the beef and cheddar sandwich, a jalapeno roast beef slider, and an ultimate BLT sandwich, which by far has the most calories of any of her meals this
Damn.
morning, all confirmed, she digs in yet again. She decides to enter a spree of
Dig in,
drive-thrus
bitch.
here, and finishes her morning having eaten 2,679 calories and having spent $31, which is probably enough to feed 2 or 3 people. I'm going to make a full
It's fucking terrible, but nothing compares to that big guy, bro. He spent like what, almost $100, and it was what, damn near 8,000 calories, my guy.
video on Maya, as her addiction to food was so strong, and her
Damn near
relationship
8,000,
with her
bro.
family was made extremely difficult because of that. So make sure you listen to Dr. Now and subscribe to my channel.
I encourage everybody to subscribe to the Greg's YouTube channel and enjoy the
But they got this
videos.
nigga
Now, although
doing
Maya hates her food
cameos.
addiction, Bethany was much more brazen about hers, as she has her
Bethany.
children bring her a ridiculous amount of fast food to binge on. Bethany's episode starts with her saying she hates her life, and she's in constant misery. At 40 years old and over 600
Bro, didn't do something.
pounds, she needs her 10-year-old daughter to help her get ready for the day. She has
Oh
another
my
18-year-old daughter that
gosh.
does cook for her, and she does start by cooking
Damn,
her
she's
mother
big
a breakfast
too.
of 3 eggs and some toast. This is just a normal breakfast and obviously isn't too crazy.
That's
However,
not bad.
Bethany gets hungry during the making of this breakfast, so has a muffin and a bun and a packet of what looks like crackers before she has her breakfast. This is pretty tame as far as 600-pound life breakfasts go though, and the real shocking meal comes later into her episode as she orders a pizza feast all for herself. When her daughter
Yeah, pizza's gonna kill you, bro. Pizza's gonna fucking kill you.
arrive home from school, they order a meal consisting of 2 pizzas and a massive box of multiple slices of garlic bread. We're trying to find a specific restaurant, but not being from America and my knowledge of the fast food chains over there being limited, we have to make some assumptions here. So it looks like 2 large mushroom and pepper pizzas, which would have around 3,000
Who the fuck eats mushroom and pepper pizzas, bro? That's fucking disgusting.
to 4,000
Pineapple and pepperoni is the best combo.
calories in total. But what really
You know what the most overrated piece of food is? Or topping, whatever. Fucking bacon, bro. Bacon, first of all, not even it's like one of the most unhealthiest foods for you. It's just ass, bro. Like if you eat bacon, you're a fucking pig, literally.
pizza cake is the massive box
All
of
right,
cheesy
and your
garlic
mom
bread
likes
she orders for
fucking
basically all
eating
herself.
dog shit
That's
for
when food
breakfast.
became this thing in life, like it is now, where I have to have it.
At my count, there's 15 slices there, and at minimum 350 calories per slice. That totals up to 5,250
Shit.
calories just on garlic bread. She does give a couple
I think I can do that. I fucking love garlic bread.
slices of pizza and a slice of garlic bread to her daughters, but not too much. And it looks like it's safe to assume that she ate no
Is she wearing pants or just underwears? I can't tell, bro. But where are they getting this money from? How do they make a fucking living? There's no way they have a job like where they go out.
Calories in this one meal. He does leave the crusts though, so maybe she saved some calories there.
The only thing that could help me escape it was food. So I was just eating my way through life at that time.
Bro, their
And
jaw
so I
must
put on
get
another 100
tired.
pounds after that and got up to the 400s by the time I was 15.
Now, like Maya before Bethany, Karina also tries to hide her food habit, but in a very different way. Featuring in season 6 of the show, and much like the other stars, her first thought every morning is that she survived the night. Her following thought is wondering what she's going to have for breakfast, which is the sad reality of living with a deep food addiction. She lives
That's
with
a
her
real
parents, and the
human
only place she
being,
leaves the
bro.
house is to the grocery store with them, while being carried in the back of their people carrier. But she only does this so she knows her parents are going to buy what she wants from the store.
My parents have to drive me,
That's big as shit, but
and I
obviously.
sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
As she's wheeled around the store, her parents do not question anything she wants. Ice cream, chips, cakes, and more, with nothing.
See, at this point, your parents are just trying to kill you, bro. Like, there's no way they're actually looking out for you. They don't want the best for you. They kind of just want you to die. And that sounds fucking terrible. But it's like the truth, bro. It's the
being off
truth.
limits. Even though her parents don't question her meals and know she eats a massive amount of food, she still attempts to hide her addiction. When her parents leave for the evening and go to dinner, Karina allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order with cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings, and the
Bitch!
double chocolate chip brownie.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery. Thank you.
When the food arrives and is laid out on the bed, Karina rubs her hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her.
Bro, why did you point that out,
Starting
bro?
with the medium pizzas, they probably have at minimum 2,500 calories in them each. And I'm not sure what restaurant she got them from, but if we go off the Papa John's menu, those 24 wings will have another.
No, I can tell, I can tell.
And is laid out on the
Yeah, that's Papa John's.
bed. But if we go off the Papa John's menu, those 24 wings will have another 2,000.
Bet. Watch this, watch this. Top 3 fast food pizzas. Hungry Howie's number 1. No, I'm gonna start from number 3. I'm gonna go Domino's 3, Pizza Hut at 2, number 1, Hungry Howie's. If you disagree, you like men, all right?
1,500 calories in them, the majority of the calories coming from the sauce they are in. She tops the meal off with a brownie, with one square having 250 calories, so another
Shit.
2,250 calories there, and a garlic bread, which is at minimum 1,000 calories. So in this absolute feast, she will devour around 8,250 calories, which explains how her weight
If I'm being completely honest, like this whole video, I've been thinking about food. Like it's genuinely making me hungry, bro.
has ballooned.
There's some cookies out that I should not be eating, but I think I'm gonna go indulge a little bit.
If only for a
I ran 3 miles today,
but I'm
though.
afraid that one day I'm just gonna need
No,
too
I'm
much.
gonna save it for my
probably
cheat
gonna
meal
die
tomorrow.
from a
I'm
heart attack,
strong-minded.
or I'm gonna suffocate, but I can't stop myself.
This somehow wasn't as big as the next patient's meal though, which
Alright.
was so large it made headlines in the news. In season 11 of the show, we met Chris, whose legs are so fat that they push against each other, meaning he can barely stand up. Despite this, he can take care of himself and do most daily tasks, which includes making his own breakfast.
My weight makes it challenging to cook the kind of breakfast that I want. Because of the weight and the fat in between my legs, I can't stand up straight, so they're constantly pushing apart, which makes it really uncomfortable to stand in the kitchen.
Yo, I don't know. Hey, looking at this, bro, it makes me genuinely surprised of how strong our skeletal system is. Skeletal. All right. You know what I'm saying? Our bones are fucking strong. If they could carry shit like that.
For a long period of
Amen.
time, so I actually have to sit on a cooler.
Damn, booty crack all out.
This is the scene which made headlines and led to comments such as, "This is my food for an entire week." And honestly, it isn't an exaggeration. Now, it's pretty impossible to track the calories of this meal as he just has a pan full of bacon, another massive pan full of scrambled eggs, sausages in the oven, and of
God
course, meat
damn,
to melt on
bro.
top. Chris puts all of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito, of which he makes 12. 12 whole breakfast burritos
Shit,
smothered in
Chris!
sauce.
I make the meal with my stomach.
Do
not with my
better.
brain, so I have a really big meal, and when I start eating, as soon as I hit that first bite, I eat it all. I call it going red. I can't stop.
He doesn't even take these burritos to a table and prefers to eat them at the kitchen bench to allow him to devour them quicker. Although Chris didn't eat a healthy meal, at least he made an effort to cook his food, which can't be said about Holly, who decided on the day before her weigh-in at the doctor's office, she would order a greasy Chinese meal. Now, there's not
All right, you're asking to get fucking made fun of.
really an insane amount of food here. Well, maybe it is
Chinese
because
food killed
the
me,
real
I'm gonna be
reason comes from
honest.
The timing of her decision to get this Chinese food, which is obviously extremely high in fat, oil, and salt.
Since we just moved in,
I feel like Chinese food is some of the most unhealthiest food, but it's some of the best food too.
we're not really set up to cook.
So we're ordering delivery from places around here a lot until we can get some pots and pans.
Is this a girl or a
Dwayne said
guy?
he's gonna look for a job tomorrow, and he'll get all that while he's out, and we can start prepping healthy meals.
Holly uses the excuse that she's just moved into her home and she can't afford pots and pans. But looking at the size of her Chinese order, surely that could have been swapped for something healthy and bought some pans to cook with. So she has a massive Chinese meal on the night, knowing full well in the morning she's going for her weigh-in with the doctor, in which she has a goal to lose 50 pounds, and that goes about as well as you're expecting.
Damn.
I'm really upset, and I don't understand why my progress isn't that good.
You lost
So I'm
47
shocked and
pounds.
confused and
That's not
nervous to know
bad.
what Dr. Now is gonna say.
She doesn't lose as much weight as Dr. Now was expecting, which caused him to question why she values food and chocolate over living. This led to one of his angriest moments, and if you want to see the rest of Dr. Now's...
Alright, boys. Hey, that's the end of the video. Just don't be a fat fuck, alright? If you need help losing weight, genuinely DM me, alright? Because I actually helped so many, a couple of people, close people. If you need help, bro, trust me, I got you. And I ain't gonna make fun of you, bro. Y'all can make fun of me all you want. I don't give a fuck. But till next time.